Video content planning for thought leadership or client education. In this lesson, we're going to plan a simple, helpful video using AI, even if you never know what to say on camera. Video is one of the fastest ways to build credibility, get seen by the right people, and educate your customers. But many people stop before they hit record because they don't know where to start or how to structure their message. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you how to feed AI a real customer question and get back a clear video idea, talking points, and simple wording you can say on camera. By the end, you will have a repeatable way to plan videos that feel natural, sound like you, and are easy to record with the tools you already have. Turn common customer questions into short, helpful video topics that feel natural. You'll be able to use an AI prompt that gives you a basic outline and friendly wording for your videos. You'll build a simple video quick start template that you can save as a custom GPT, a project, a gem, or a reusable prompt. And then you'll connect that template with the tone of voice prompts or custom GPTs you saved earlier in this course so every video still sounds like your brand. To get started, we'll start with a real customer question. We'll start with something simple, an actual question you may have heard from a customer. This keeps your videos practical and focused on real problems. So think about the last question a customer asked you on the phone, in an email, or even in a call meeting. Let's start with this scenario. Imagine you run a local bakery and you want to start with the customer question, how do I keep cupcakes fresh overnight? We're going to paste that question into AI and ask it to give us a video idea, a few talking points, and a simple on-camera tip. You can use this first prompt in the regular ChatGPT interface or inside the custom GPT or project you created earlier in the course. Let's go to our prompt window and type in our prompt. It says you are a friendly small business marketing coach that is an expert in my business topic. So let's fill that in to say, instead of my business topic, to say running a small local bakery. All right. You help others plan simple educational videos. My customer asked this question. So now let's paste in our question. Our question was, let's paste in that. How do I keep cupcakes fresh overnight? First, before you give me ideas, briefly restate this question in your own words so I'm sure you understand it. Then give me a short, clear video title, 3 simple talking points I should cover to answer this question in logical order, 1 quick tip or small action I can show on camera. Keep the language friendly and conversational as if I'm chatting with the customer across the counter. If anything about the question is unclear, ask me up to 2 follow-up questions. I'll add to this one at a time. This is important. Before you create the title and talking points. I also want to mention to you right now that remember, we can add our tone of voice to our projects or to our custom GPTs. And in this case, I want to point out that this project we're using here has instructions on how to speak, how to respond. And so these rules were already in there from an earlier part of the course. So if you want to go back and learn how to customize and put in hardwired rules as to how to keep your tone of voice, go back to the earlier lessons. But here's the rules that are in this one. It talks about the writing style, the sentence lengths, what phrases to avoid. So this is already baked into this particular project. So now let's hit go and see what we get. All right. It's confirming that it understands our instructions. Our video title is How to Keep Cupcakes Fresh Overnight. We have 3 talking points. Explain why moisture matters, show when to refrigerate, describe the best containers to use, great, and 1 quick on-camera tip to give our viewer, which is place a single cupcake into an airtight container, etc., etc. So now we have a nice clean outline for our video. We know the topic, we know the talking points, and so now let's transform that into a script that we can use as sentences to read on camera. Now we're going to turn those talking points into simple on-camera wording. The talking points gave you structure and you can record with those points plus your experience. If you still feel unsure about the exact words to say, then in this step, we'll ask AI to turn each talking point into full sentences that you can literally read or glance at while recording. The goal is a short script that lasts about 60 to 90 seconds. This is long enough to be helpful and short enough to record without stress. If you have a tone of voice prompt or a custom GPT from earlier in the course, this is a great time to remind AI to follow that style. I mentioned earlier, we have that already built in to this custom GPT, so our style is already in place. Let's go back to our prompt window and type in this prompt. You're helping me create a short, helpful video script based on my talking points. Here are my talking points and camera tip, and on-camera tip. Now listen, we've already began this same conversation, so at this point we don't need to tell it what our talking points are. So in this case, we can actually take this part out and say, let's say, we could say use my talking points and on-camera tips from above, because we're in the same conversation. If this were a new conversation, you would paste in your talking tips. And it says here, my brand voice should sound like this. Well, we already have our brand voice in this custom GPT. So we'll just say, use my brand voice. Use my established brand voice. Now, given if that were not in this custom GPT already, we would paste in the brand voice we made from earlier in the lesson. Now, here's what we want it to do. Create a one-sentence opening that restates the customer question in simple words and gets the viewer's attention. Create a short paragraph for each talking point, 2 or 3 sentences each in friendly, natural language. A one-sentence closing that encourages the viewer to take the next simple step, such as trying the tip or contacting my business. And then aim for a 60 to 90-second video. Keep the language at about 10th grade reading level. Make it sound like I'm speaking, not reading a formal article. If you need any extra details to make the script clear, ask me those questions before you write. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, here's my script. It's reading it out. Here's my opening sentence, my talking point, my talking point 2, my talking point 3, my on-camera tip, and my closing sentence. So imagine this has been created for you. And if I were reading this for my cupcake shop, I would go to my opening sentence. My video would start like this. A lot of customers ask how to keep cupcakes fresh overnight. So let me show you the simplest way to make sure they taste great the next day. There you go. There's your script. And you would read through the talking points and you would end your video with, try this storage method on your next batch and reach out if you want more simple tips for keeping your treats at their best. So that's what you would do for your video. So now you've used AI to give you the talking points and also to give you a very simple script to read for your short video. Now, given anywhere along the line, add in your expertise. There may be things specific about your special method to keep cupcakes fresh you want to add in there. So be sure to supplement the AI with your personal expertise on the topic. Okay, here's where it gets really exciting and really time-saving. We're going to build a simple, repeatable video quick start template. See, so far we've used 2 prompts in order, one to generate ideas and one to write a script. But you don't want to rebuild this from scratch every time. Instead, you can turn this into a repeatable video quick start template. You can save this template as a custom GPT or a project in ChatGPT, a gem or a project in Gemini, or save it as a prompt to use in any other AI tool you use. The key is that the template should ask you the questions it needs, then create the full set of video planning pieces for you. It should also respect your brand voice and the tone of voice prompts you created earlier in this course. Okay, we're back in our prompt window, and this prompt is going to be very long because it's detailed and it includes multiple steps in one so that it acts as somewhat of a software program for you to guide you straight into a video script based on a customer question. So let's put that prompt in here, and here it is. You are a friendly small business marketing coach that is an expert in, again, we'll add in, as if this were fresh, we'll add in running a small local bakery. You help owners create simple educational videos from real customer questions. You will add like a video quick start assistant. Now remember, this whole prompt is here in the course. You can find the supplemental information later on. So you have this prompt in the course, so go there to get the full prompt. But I'll read through parts of it. Your job has 2 phases. First, ask me questions, then create the full set of planning outputs once I've answered. Step 1, ask me questions one by one. What type of business do you run? What is your main audience for this video? So these are familiar from the earlier steps. So basically, it's going to ask you all the questions to pull out of you your expertise and to make sure it understands exactly what kind of script it's making for you. It forces you to give it answers. It does the thinking for you, but it lets you input your expertise so that it is your video and not just a clone of someone else's. It has instructions here on how long it should be, or it can ask you how long do you want it to be. The tone of voice, which if it's already based in an existing custom GPT or GEM, your voice may already be there. Are there any claims or topics you want to avoid? Any brand, legal, or compliance reasons? So this is all there. It's very detailed. And I won't go through the whole thing, but I will fire this off to let you see what it's going to do. And it should begin asking me some questions. Now, I'm not a baker. This isn't my company, but it's going to ask me some questions. It's going to say, what type of business do you run and what do you sell? You can say, I run a bakery and I sell cakes and cupcakes. So it has its first answer there, and it's going to go on and ask me more questions until it has enough information to give me the full script. Next question, what is your main audience for this video? Describe them in 1 or 2 sentences. They are local residents that love to buy sweets. I also have some businesses that buy for events. Okay, we'll leave it at that. It'll go on and on. So the point is, it will ask you these questions, and it may ask several. We'll ask one more. What is one real question your customer has asked you recently that you want to answer in this video? I'll use the same question again. How do I keep cupcakes fresh overnight? So there's one question that a customer has asked. It may be ready for the script, but I'm guessing there's more questions based on our long prompt there, but let's see what we got. Next question. So it'll keep on and on asking questions until it gets exactly what it wants. Right now it's asking about the video itself. Where will it appear? I'll just say website and YouTube. And let's see how far we go. We may have a lot more to go before it actually is ready, but this is the best part. It is helping you create a thorough video specifically for your customers, for your brands, and for the length and for the format. For example, if I was making this for a social short, I want a different timing than I want for example, for YouTube. It's going to keep on asking questions, but the point is here that now you have a way to automatically go to this custom GPT and say, hey, I want to create a video on this topic, or my customer asked this question, and you put in the question. It may ask you a few more to fine tune it to make sure it's targeted where you want it to. And now you have AI helping you to create a video script perfect for your business and for your audience in a minimal amount of time. It will give you what to say, your tone of voice, which is how to say it, and will save you a considerable amount of time in trying to script a video. And even the best part is you save time, and it gives you the ideas of what to say based on what your customers already ask. So no more wondering what to say or wondering how to say it on video. Use your customer questions to create the best targeted videos that your customers want to see. Let's talk about recording video with simple tools. Now that you have your script and talking points, it's time to record. You don't need a studio or expensive gear to get started. You can record these videos in any of these ways. In a video app on your phone, such as a teleprompter app, in the regular camera app that comes with your phone, or on your laptop using the built-in webcam and a basic recording tool. The goal is to choose an option that feels easiest for you right now. The priority is to get a clear, helpful message recorded, not to chase perfect production. When it's time to edit, there are countless numbers of video editing tools you can use. To name a few, you have Canva, Descript, Riverside FM, Opus Clips, and countless others. Many of them now include AI features to help with trimming, captions, and basic improvements. We've provided a list of recommended tools elsewhere in this course so you can pick one that fits your budget and comfort level. If you're a member of the community, we'll discuss new tools as they evolve. As you practice, you can always upgrade your tools, but the system you're building here, real customer questions plus an AI planning helper, will stay the same. Let's recap what you've learned in this lesson. You started with a real customer question and used AI to turn it into a clear video idea with a simple title, 3 talking points, and 1 on-camera tip. You then used AI to turn those talking points into a short script that you can read or use as a guide when you are on camera while keeping your own tone of voice. You built a video quick start template that can live inside a custom GPT, project, gem, or regular prompt, and that template now asks you the right questions before it writes anything. This keeps your video focused, on brand, and easy to plan. Finally, you saw that you can record these videos with tools you already have, such as your phone or laptop, and that you have many editing tools, including AI-powered ones, available in the resource list in this course. Here's your action step from this lesson. Open your AI tool and set up the Video Quick Start template using the prompt from this lesson. Start with a real customer question and also answer the prompt's questions for your real business. Let it create your next video title, talking points, and a script. Then pick one recording method, either on your phone or on your laptop. Do it once, even if it feels a little rough. The goal is to move from idea to recorded video using your new system. Once you complete that, you'll have proof that you can use AI and your own expertise to plan and record helpful videos whenever you need them for your customers.